YouTube. It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host, Tanea.
Hey guys!
And we're back with an all-new Power Review. Season 4, episode 7 was 7, I think. Yeah, episode 7. You lied to my face. First, before we start the review, I just want to say that I'm just left, like, with the rest of you, how did y'all feel when this went off?
It's almost like going back to the second one. It's like we've gotten so far, yet right now, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what direction Courtney is leading me into, but I'm following, but I'm scared.
No, like, first of all, y'all know that my secret weapon is here for a reason because I don't comprehend well. So at the end of this episode, I was literally like, today what happened? And then she said, I don't know. I don't know what's
I had plenty of questions.
It's okay. Let's get into it because I wrote a lot of notes because I just feel like this episode threw me off or something. Like, I feel like I was on the right track and now I'm just all over.
I think because like we were so hung up on Ghost getting out of jail. And how Ghost got out of jail, but we still have so many things to do and I'm not ready. Like, I was only ready for one thing. That was Ghost getting out of jail. Now y'all are really stressing me out.
And then when Ghost got out of jail and Julio died, then I went to, I'm waiting on Dre to die. Like,
right!
I wasn't expecting all this. I was just expecting Tommy to put a bullet in Dre's head. But I told my good girlfriend Kim last night, we were making predictions like 5-10 minutes before the episode came on. She was like, Dre better die tonight. And I was like, Courtney not gonna die. Like, she
Tonight, he's staying the whole season.
I don't know.
If he died, he's going down the last episode.
Hopefully. Let's hope.
Cause
I was hoping that little EP would have took him out of the show.
no.
His new Jeep music.
No. No. Don't get it.
I was hoping he was going to go focus on his music, Courtney. I want you to take his ass out.
But like, we want him to be fired because we are so
Right.
about Julio.
And
Like,
another, you know who else was introduced to us tonight? Pregnant Notori Nuttin.
yo!
Listen!
Was so pregnant.
Notori was so pregnant that, look, because the whole episode she was pregnant, but when y'all got to that part with the karaoke, it was like, okay, wait, so is Tasha pregnant? Because we not right. So we not gonna hide none of this.
And they got sexy.
I was like, okay. And then she just sitting up there like,
Is Tasha pregnant?
I was like, hey, this how we
It's
roll.
right, like,
I mean, we don't have to go Olympic post style. We don't gotta pull out no damn lampshades. We know what's up. So I mean, if that's what we doing, let's just do this.
Grey's Anatomy. They show pregnant doctors don't say shit. We're like, are you pregnant?
Fuck.
Nobody says anything, so I get it.
Fuck it. Okay, so let's get into this episode. This episode starts off with Ghost and Tariq on their way.
On the one. You don't know if they were the one.
The one goes everywhere. Everybody told me. They on the one on their way to Tommy, and you know, I feel like Tariq summed up exactly what I felt because everybody felt like he just didn't seem like he gave a fuck. Like when Ghost was hugging him, he didn't show no emotion. To me, his look on the train added up. He was in shock. He was in shock. It wasn't even that he was being a dick. Like he literally was in shock. I mean, he still is not fully trusting his dad and stuff, but he was literally in shock.
The thing about it is, honestly and truly, there comes a time to where you have to sit your child down and have an adult talk.
Oh, definitely. And this,
He's there. He needs to know what's going on. He doesn't need to be left out in the dark anymore.
Yeah.
He does Raina. I mean, y'all gave Raina a little bit more, but still,
Yeah.
they need the real.
So then we get to Tommy. Tommy gets to, you know, the cash safe house, and he sees Grimace is, tied up. I didn't even know they tied his ass up. I thought they
What's
just
that
knocked him out. I just remember.
They did tie his ass up.
Yeah, so they, he's like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, man, we got robbed. It was Ghost. So instantly, Tommy like, what? And he like, yeah, Marcus is dead. He like,
Oh, he said, but remember he said it was Ghost and
then Kanan. He was like, Kanan. You know it's Kanan. Remember, this is Tommy first finding out that Kanan is actually dead. So, I think he gets a call from Ghost. we see Ghost and Tariq walking down the street. They just got off the subway. This is probably Tariq first time on the subway too. Tariq is experiencing a lot of firsts this season. So, you know, Tommy gets out. As soon as he get out, Tariq walks up to him, you know, like in shock, and then he just hugs him like tight, like almost like a mini breakdown. I'm like, yes, Tariq, show some emotion.
You know, Tariq really needs therapy, but honestly, if they take Tariq to therapy and he talks to the therapist, they may go to jail.
Yeah, but he's smarter. Remember at first they had to tell him what to say to the therapist, but now he probably like, oh,
No, I mean for real therapy, like real get himself together. Let's really help fix him. If he happens to go in and talk, like they'll be like, this is child abuse. Like, what y'all been doing?
So Ghost tell him, you know, go in the car, get warm, it's cold out here.
Stop with that.
And you know, they talking now. See on the preview, that's why you can't trust these previews. On the preview, it looked like Tariq was on some, you know, he wasn't listening, he was being a little bitch. He really was just like rolling the window down so he could hear what the fuck they was saying. Like, y'all had me thinking that Tariq. And then y'all added that part where he was like, Kane got his mind on us. So I don't trust these previews. I see what y'all doing. But anyway, you know, so they talking. Ghost fills him in on everything that happened, you know, as far as Jukebox and Kane. And he's like, damn, Jukebox, what the hell? And he like, oh my God, you know, so he was actually kidnapped this time. And Ghost is like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he like, yeah, they sent the ransom and they sent the picture of him with a burned arm and everything. But when Tariq got home, he said it was a joke. So Ghost is just looking confused, like, what?
Right.
And you know, he's also flipping out on Ghost, like, I thought you said you killed him. And he was like, I thought I did. He's like, half of him is burnt, yo. Like, I didn't know either. You know, because that Tariq's mind is all messed up, you know, because Kanan just been telling him all types of shit. So Tommy goes over to Tariq and, you know, he's checking on him, but then he asks him, he like, did Dre know any of this? Like, did Dre introduce you to him? Like, how did you, is this the part we asked you how did he meet Kanan? Like,
when they go to the window?
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember they go to the window and he was just like, did Dre know that Kanan was alive? Basically, that's what Tommy asked him.
I don't think it was this part. I did write it on the part. But I know this was the part he asked him about Dre.
Yeah, he was, after they talked outside,
right.
They went to, because they were going to get in the car, Tommy says, did you know that Dre, he said, did Kanan know that Dre was, did Dre know Kanan was alive? And he was like, no. He was like, Kanan kept a little profile and I never told Dre.
Right, no, because I'm on the part where Ghost asked him how did he meet up with Kanan. Sorry. Sorry, my mom was too far. But yeah, he lies. You know, he lies and says, you know, first of all, why are we
this nigga is still lying.
Instantly, I was just like, you know what, going forth, if Tariq does die, which I kind of feel like since Courtney is showing that he's just a teen who's upset and rebelling because he's been lied to and all this shit is going on, I kind of feel like Tariq might not die, but if he does get hurt or he dies, at this point, it's nothing I can do about it. It's nothing I can say about it because this motherfucker is just, he's too far gone, honestly.
He's terrible.
So then we get to the feds and it's the little team, you know, Mike, Angie, and Sax, and they're all sitting there, and Sax is still in, you know, his suit and his big time, he's still working and shit. The rest of them got on fucking visitor passes. Mock's still in his suit, Sax. Sorry. Mock's still in his suit. The rest of them got on fucking visitor passes, and he just let them know, you know, y'all still kind of involved, you know, until they figure out what they're going to do. But at this point, it just kind of looks like you all are going to get fired, so you might want to fresh up your resumes. He's just like, you know, don't even think about trying to get your jobs back because it's not fucking happening. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, y'all all fucked up. And he's like, me, myself, I'm about to get this shit taken off my record. I'm still going to try to, you know, hook Knox up, but I really don't know what to say for the rest of y'all. And they all just kind of like, Sax is just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, man, I didn't do shit. You was in on this shit too. It just doesn't look good. He's like, look, do y'all need y'all tickets validated? Because if not, I gotta go. I'm like, damn. I'm trying to figure out why mine didn't go down for this shit too, though.
You hear what he said?
What did he say?
Do you listen?
I tried.
So Angel said you were like, this was under your supervision, so why didn't you go down there? He's like, I argued with them that I was a newcomer to this this little thing and I didn't know what was going on.
But still, he's fucking lying. He did.
They don't know he's lying.
I know, but I just don't understand why y'all didn't take Mock down too. I don't like him.
The lawyer.
No, he's
And
not.
I mean, that's going to sound like all this shit that happened, what happened to me before I even got here, I had no fucking idea. I would have did the same thing.
So then we get to Tariq and Ghost, and they get home, and as soon as they get in there, Tasha's just going off like, Tariq, where were you? I want to know where you was last night. You lied to me. And he like, you lied to me.
I thought he was about to hit Tasha.
You lied to my face. I'm like, oh, Ghost, you better get your fucking sign. I slapped the shit out of him.
Right.
So he's just like,
Tasha needed 2 pieces and just a good one time just to let him know, I'm not, you may be bigger than me, but I'm not scared.
right.
She may have that pistol whip. Pop!
So, you know, Tasha's basically filled in that he was with Kanan, and he's like, wait, Slim was Kanan? And he's like, yeah, and you know, he's kind of like, Ghost, because see, I didn't watch the sneak peek this week, because everybody was just like, Ghost is trash, Ghost is trash. But I feel like Ghost didn't have to go all the way he did, and like basically say like, this was your one job, because like Tasha said, nigga, I had to get bail, I had to take care of kids. Your son, little lying ass, I was trying my best.
He's been lying until you got
Right, like,
he
he don't even know that. Like, he's just like, she's like, I've been trying my best, and he just like, you had one fucking job, you were supposed to protect him, he been hanging out with Kanan and shit. They just arguing back and forth. Meanwhile, Raina
getting all the tea. All of it.
But you know, Tariq they both been sheltered, but I feel like Raina, like this was never even a thought in her mind. Like she had no idea that any of this was going on. So you know, while they arguing, you know, they just blaming each other. Then Tasha brings up Angela, and she's like, wait a minute, because let's go back to the whole reason because you wanted to dip your dick in a fan. I'm like, girl. So they just went back and forth, and then I can't remember how.
Brandon got on the door.
No, but they even talked about, but she was like, because if you would have killed him 10 years ago, because I didn't even know that she suggested that.
She suggested killing him because
That makes sense, because remember when she suggested that they kill Lobos, like she wanted to straight kill Lobos.
let me tell you about Tasha, okay? She not leaving no loose ends. She's killing niggas off. I told you to kill him 10 years ago. You couldn't because that was your brother, so you sent his ugly ass to jail.
Listen, as soon as I heard that shit, I was like, you know what, that make perfect sense. That's right up Tasha fucking alley, telling his ass to kill somebody.
He should have killed him. Now, if you ain't never listened to Tasha one day in your life, you should have killed Kanan.
Right. So then Raina comes in, you know, after Raina hears all this, well, I didn't want to kill him. You should have killed him. It's like Raina's out there like, ooh, Mom! Dang, you're really killing me. So, you know, she's just like, is everything okay? Yes, baby girl. I'm right here, baby girl. Like, y'all see, y'all are the fucking problem.
Yeah, they are.
Y'all the fucking problem.
These parents are ill-equipped for these nosy-ass teenagers. Like, y'all just don't have the life. So y'all should have became legit before y'all became parents, honestly.
But she sees him. Remember, she hasn't seen him because she was actually out at a sleepover.
Right.
We're
Doing the right.
We know what Tariq was doing. Yes, with Big Mama. So, you know, she sees him hugging, kissing in the back of her mind. She's like, these murdering motherfuckers. Like, these some real Mr. and Mrs. Smith motherfuckers. Okay. But anyway, then somebody's on their way up. Caesar says so. So, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about CG.
Right.
You want to let go fast.
Exactly. We should have killed his ass too, folks. We had to change.
No, then you would have really meant to do.
So, it's Stern, and Stern has some people with them, and you know, I was kind of confused because I had to ask Tanae, especially when we got to the party, like, I thought this was just real estate. Like, why the fuck are we doing?
This isn't no, like, house real estate, though. It's buildings.
Yeah.
So it's like, the type of real estate that they're going to be doing is probably going to be like government-backed loans and shit like that from like the community, all
looking through the house saying what they gonna have to change around and shit. Tasha looking like, huh? Ghost come out looking like a snack in his black sweater.
Right, Lord be that.
Y'all not even letting me have the chance to check Ghost out because y'all stressing me out the whole damn time we on the screen. But anyway, so Stern lets us know, we set you up a little interview with Olivia Pope, and she's gonna, this is basically to clean your image and for you to be able to explain everything that happened and make you look like a good guy again. But we're not just gonna need to be you, we're gonna need it to be your wife. So Tasha's like,
me and my kids ain't signing up.
nope, I did not say, and I hell no to the kids too. My kids have already been through this paparazzi shit. She thinks back in her mind, look, I'm trying to break up with this nigga. Y'all make it worse. Like, no. So goes over there and talks to her, and he just like, this is what we have to do for our family, Tasha. He's explaining to her, and she's just like, no, Ghost. But see, my whole thing, Tasha, is what you're not understanding is that all of this is your fucking fault. If you wouldn't have took that money from Stern, we wouldn't even be in this situation right now.
Exactly.
We would just be cleaning the money at Truth. This whole production is your shit because you wanted to take the money. You couldn't wait a couple extra hours until Ghost got completely out of jail. Process of no, you go take the money. So Tasha, your ass is coming to this motherfucking interview.
How the fuck yes you are, and you will be smiling.
And I could get anybody with some sense, cause sense in the air that Tasha ain't wanna do this shit. They had a little talk in the corner. She like, Ghost, but no, my wife will be there. She'll be there. We're good. Tasha looking like,
I hate this man.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna be, but okay, I'll be there. Like, it's just. So then we get to Tommy. Tommy's confronting Dre. He just straight walk up to him with a gun. Did you know Kaden was alive? He's like, this really good, yeah. Yes, you did.
You should have killed them. You should have killed them.
I swear. I mean, I tell you this.
From the conversation that Rotini had at that power thing that we went to, I know it's a really intense scene is about to go on between them two, and I can't wait to know what's going on.
Yeah, it's just, Rotini is a great actor. I'll tell you that.
It is.
Because the way his face looked, you would have actually thought he was telling the truth. Like, he literally looked,
He lied.
for his life. And he's like, I didn't know. He was like, I didn't know nothing about it. He's like, but is that what Tariq said? Did Tariq say no? He was like, actually, no, he didn't say. But, yeah.
Watch out.
I'm just like, come on, Tommy, get this motherfucker.
Get him.
So he like, well, I called you to meet you here because that's Julio's car right there. He was supposed to be meeting up with a new premarital. And he like, what premarital? Like, I didn't know anything about it. He's like, yeah, me neither. I'm looking at Dre like, you ain't know?
Oh, okay.
Okay, bitch. So then they get in there and Tommy's in shock because Tommy's just like, yo, Julio, like, it's almost like, that can't be Julio. Like, Julio, what the fuck happened? And he checked the side of his neck, he sees it on, he's like, it was those fucking Toro's logos. And he just like,
Dre looked like he about to shit on him.
right. Because he asked him not to make it look like it was a gang killing. So now Tommy knows, I mean, we knew that shit last week. So he was watching this now was like, yeah, I think that Slice is going to pretty much say who did this shit.
I mean, if that didn't seal the deal, I don't know what else would have.
So basically, Tommy is just like, they broke the fucking deal. And by Ghost being out of the game, what they basically saying is they don't give a fuck about me. The only reason that they was keeping him alive was because it was me and Ghost, but because it's just me now, it's like, fuck me, they disrespect me, they kill Julio. So meanwhile, Dre's like, so about that distro slap is over.
See, the thing about it is Tommy's calculating every move. Don't ever think he's slipping. You walking straight to the body, and as soon as you got here, only thing you can fucking talk about is this distro thing. Get him, Tommy! Does Ghost know that one? Oh yeah, he does know.
You know that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just like, really, Dre?
Really, Dre?
Like, you didn't even wait 5 minutes. I mean, Tommy was like, the body not even cold yet. You already trying to fill a position? And he's just like, look, it's not like you can put the ad on Craigslist. I'm just saying, let me step in. So he like, you know what? Set me up a little meeting with the Todos Locos, and you got the job or whatever. You got the job, set up this meeting. But Dre's kind of looking nervous because he just just like, well, shit. Like, first of all, this was not part of the plan because he wasn't even supposed to know that they did.
Right.
So this is the first step of me knowing that I fucked up. But after Tommy walks out, this motherfucker going lit. First of all, can I just say that it was already stressful enough going into this episode knowing this would be the
Why was that so showing?
But Julio on the ground turning blue.
Bleeding from everywhere.
I win, motherfucker.
Okay, you bitch.
Ray, when you die, I swear to God, I'm gonna celebrate. The day that he died, I'm making a cake afterwards.
Yo.
I'm going straight to the market and I'm buying a cake and we're having cake and ice cream to fucking celebrate.
You gotta know. I don't care if it's 3 seasons from now, honestly.
No, fuck that.
I'm just saying. I don't care how long you gotta take for you to die. I can't wait.
So then we go back to the feds and they walk into the elevator and you know they basically saying that they still want to work. They just talking amongst each other. Really sad. Sax is just like shit. I'm still working.
Right.
I'm still working out and did this shit. I want to know. And she like, well, you know, Angela's basically pointing out that wait, am I on the right part?
I don't know.
No, I ain't on the right part. Sax is just basically like, no, she's like, it wasn't St. Patrick, and he's like, well, we're gonna pin it on St. Patrick.
Right.
And when I pin it on his ass, I'm gonna take you down too, bitch. And then the elevator shows, we're just like, this motherfucking Sax.
Right.
You know what? It's not good for me to watch shows like this because honestly, I just feel like everybody I don't like, we can just kill them all.
Right.
So I honestly feel like we can kill Sax. Like, I'm just tired of his smart ass mouth. Like,
You see what happens when you kill a...
it's honestly just too much. Sure, you kill a cop. I mean, because that's why, Courtney, I'm surprised you didn't bring up Jukebox. I mean, Jukebox was known to be this great cop. Like, I was surprised that it wasn't no big blowback on it. Or maybe they haven't found about it yet.
We have 3 more episodes. You just never know.
So then we get to Tommy and Ghost are talking. You know, Ghost is just like, you know, I know you're upset about Julio, but we cannot start a fucking war with a gang right now, Tommy, because the case still isn't over. And the case just isn't about me. It's about me and you. Like, it will fuck both of us up.
Right.
So you really gotta think smart right now. And he just like, why you trying to tell me what to do, man? Why you trying to tell me what to do?
No disrespect, brother. Like, he gotta... Ghost has to change his whole tone because the thing about it is Tommy is so emotional and sensitive that, like, you really have to watch how you come at him.
Right.
Brother or not, you gotta watch how you talk to him. So it's just like, no disrespect, Tommy, but you need to listen to me because I know what I'm talking about. Tommy's straight like, fuck you.
And he brought up that Ruiz wire, and he was just like, yeah, just like you didn't tell me about that wire. And he just like, it kind of goes off guard. He just like, well, how the fuck did you know about that? He like, yeah, Proctor told me. And he just like, no wait, did he tell him in that moment?
Yeah, because he's like, Proctor told me, he's like, you went there to go get it, and it wasn't there.
I don't know, because that guy right there doesn't tell him how he knows. Maybe he didn't tell him that he found out through bail.
He was like, how you know about that? He was like, don't worry about how I know about that, just know that I got it handled. Because he was like, well, where is the tape?
Yeah.
And he was like, Proctor took care of it. Remember?
I didn't know that was his fault.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. But just know that he fucking knows, and that shit cord goes off. God, but also Ghost is like kind of paranoid because he know that Tommy's about to set it the fuck off. I mean, we're not talking about no fucking Marcus, Grimm, no regular ass motherfuckers. Julio is dead. This is a Ghost. Why aren't you overreacting too?
Right.
Ghost, you know.
But you know what? Ghost, it probably is, like, he's probably pissed about it, but it's really nothing he can really do about it right now. So many eyes are on Ghost. Like, he can't retaliate on that shit if he wanted. Like, he can't do that.
True. So then we get to Raina, and you know, Tasha's having one of her little baby girl talks, like, you know, baby girl, if you see this guy.
Don't call me no goddamn baby girl no more.
Sorry. She like, excuse me, Raina?
Right. I'm sick of it, Mom. I'm almost adult. I need the real.
What was up with you and Dad? Where's Tariq then? You need to keep it real with me, bitch.
Who's Kanan?
Keep it real. Keep it 100.
I want all the tea.
I'm tired of y'all not keeping it 100 with me, mommy.
Because I already heard it. Let me know.
I heard you and Dad arguing, so Tasha's just like, oh shit.
All right, well.
Listen, Tariq lot of trouble.
He fell in with the
You
bad
know, he
crowd.
fell in with the bad crowd. And basically what I'm gonna need
Was
for you
Slim
to
in the
do-
bad crowd?
Right.
Like, girl!
Yes, baby. Kanan was. But what I'm gonna need for you to do, if you see him sneaking out, sipping lean, snorting coke,
Well, she don't know that he sips lean yet.
snorting coke, shooting up, fucking bitches, you need to let mommy and daddy know, okay? No
Basically
more.
be a snitch.
That no snitch rule is gone. Snitch,
And this
okay? Because we need him to live, okay? And she's just like, all right, ma, I got you. And then y'all heard me. Didn't I say I wanted to see Rain in room too?
You didn't say that. Why Raina got 2 days?
You know how some kids on TV got two beds, don't play.
I didn't say that.
So then we get to Mike, and Mike is talking to Mike, and he's basically telling him, you know, Mike is just a bitch.
Mike is a bitch.
You know, he's trying to put eyes on everybody but himself. Now, we blaming Donovan.
Y'all trying to take the black man.
Right! We want to take the black man down after Proctor already, you know, did it. And he's just like, you know, Proctor must be getting in here. He's like, no, like, think about it. You know, it really might be him. And since I can't look into the computers no more, you still working here, maybe you can help me out, you know, so we can really get to the bottom of this. And, you know, Mike is kind of looking at me like, okay, you know, I'll look more into it or whatever. But I'm just like, this bitch ass motherfucker Mike. But wait, is this the part? I don't know if this is the part. Wait a minute.
You can just put spaces in between your notes.
I think that this was the part where when he did say something, he said, what did he say? I don't know, but it just kind of put a look on Mike's face, like, Mike's face, like, okay, so.
Oh, he was like, he actually, he was like, no, I'm done with you, or something like that.
Yeah.
When you looked at him, he was like, I'll be calling in, Donovan.
Right, and that kind of made Mike look like, okay, so now I'm going to have to kill Donovan before he has a chance to talk to him. Like,
Right.
it just kind of like popped up in his head, like, okay, that's my next thing I need to do. I need to kill Donovan before Mike gets to talk
He's
to
a
him.
real killer.
There's just too much going on. And then we get to Angela and Donovan talking, and, you know, Donovan's basically having lunch. You know, he was probably having lunch, and Angela just popped up on his ass. She all taking his fries off his plate and shit. You know how she did. Talking to him, and she's just like, you know, we really need to look more into it. She's like, because it's just something's not right. And she's like, I can't look more into it because I don't have access anymore. You still have access. And he's just kind of like, you know,
Bitch,
you need to chill the fuck out, get away from
me. Talking to
me.
you now is going to get me fired.
I might not even have that desk job no more. I take care of my check, take care of my whole family. And she like, me too, motherfucker. And she's just like, please, you know, just look more into it. And he's just looking at her like, bitch, please get away from me, because you know she's an overzealous USA.
Yeah, she is.
But he also was like, you know, it might not have been nobody in the office. It could have been fucking Andre. He knew he was coming. He might have fixed the cameras up or whatever. And she's just like, no.
Yeah, because it's like, when would they have time to do that?
Right.
Nobody knew you were coming.
So then Tasha tells Terry, it's Tasha and Terry, she's telling him about this interview that they have to do, and he's just like, you're gonna have to do this interview, you know, everything's gonna work out, if it's gonna clean James's image, you're definitely gonna have to be a part of it. And she's just like, well, you know, you'll be there to help me give pointers. And he's like, honestly, I think she said to give him pointers.
Well, yeah, he was like,
And he was like, I don't even want to, I don't want to, what's it called?
I don't want to be your husband.
I don't want to be your husband's lawyer anymore. And she's just like, but we need you. What do you mean? I need you. And he's just like, well, if you put it that way,
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Sir.
But I'm only going to be there because you asked me to, and only for you. And I'm just like, wow, y'all. So instantly, what I thought, I said to Naya, okay, now it's making sense. She's going to fuck Terry to keep him on the case so that we won't go to jail. I just want y'all to know, in that moment, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's
Just in that moment. So then Ghost brings up Tommy knowing about the wire to Proctor. He meets Proctor on the street, and he's just like, you know, I think he was asking him, why did you tell him, or how did you end up telling him, or some shit.
cool.
When Ghost and Proctor met up. Remember when Ghost and Proctor met up? They was outside, And he said, and then he asked him about Bailey. He was like, what about this Bailey motherfucker? Like, you know, he knows what's going on. And he's like, Tommy killed Bailey.
In my apartment.
No, wait. Before he said, he was like, wait a minute. He shot a Homeland Security. He's like, no. He stabbed him in my apartment. He's the one that's the crazy one. He's the threat.
Fucking psycho.
So Ghost is just like, Jesus.
Right.
This motherfucker has really been tripping while he gone.
Hell yeah.
So he's just like, you know, I think he asked him who cleaned it up, what happened to the white. He's like, I got rid of it. I cleaned the apartment. Everything's good. So I'm looking at Proctor like,
Can I still track?
because you kind of was like, I took care of it. See, I said last week, I told you that I said Proctor's about to die, and you should actually, when y'all show Ghost in that corner at the end, y'all could kill Proctor right then and there for me. I was ready for him to go because it's a fucking problem. I can't. No. I love Proctor. I love him to death. He's a liability.
If Proctor dies, he'll be looking right back at James.
He's a liability. I don't care. Call the Jamaicans dead. Call somebody. We gotta get rid of his ass. This is a problem. So you know, Ghost told him, have your apartment freshly cleaned like I did. Have it cleaned again. And then do it again. Ghost is shitting bricks because he's just like, I mean, you got fucking bodies all over the place, Tommy. It's just too fucking much.
Right.
Jesus.
Tommy, are you crazy?
I never thought I would want to see Proctor dead, but damn. So then we get to Tommy. He meets up with the Turtles locals, and basically the head Uriel, whatever the fuck his name, Uriel. Is that his name on? I think that's his name on Orange is the New Black, but whatever.
I don't think that.
He basically has this guy. He says this is the one. Another gang member. He's like, this is the one that killed him. He did it all by himself. This motherfucker don't speak English. See, this is why we need Ghosts. We need Ghosts to translate. We ain't got nobody to translate for us. Fucking Tommy and Dre standing looking stupid. Well, we know Dre lying any fucking way. He know what the fuck is up. And he's just like, I'm not trying to hear that shit that his little punk weak ass took out my man Julio. Julio was the next motherfucking hell. What do you mean?
Julio was the fucking G.
Right. So he's just like, take that shit off his mouth. I want to know what he's saying. So this motherfucker starts speaking in Spanish. I'm like, I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
My nigga, help me. You don't know fucking English?
You should have said, help me. No, so he just like, nah, he's saying, I did do it, and what, fuck you. I'm like, so it's like, really, he was like, nah, he begging for
his name is Yadriel. Yeah.
That's his name, Orange is the New Black.
His name is Yadriel, Orange is the New Black, and his name is Uriel.
Okay, because I remember when the girl, when he took the baby, she was like, yeah. Sorry. But, anyway, so, long story short, Tommy kills his ass. But he also tells him, like,
they don't believe that shit.
He still don't believe that shit. He like, but I want to meet with your bosses. I want to meet with the Jimenez. Because I want to talk to them about this shit. Y'all wasn't supposed to be killing no motherfucking Julio. That wasn't part of the deal. So now they fucking owe me. So Uriel look over at Dre like, you motherfucker. So Tommy leaves and he just like, you fucked up. Like, you really fucked up. This shit wasn't supposed to happen. I thought that me sacrificing my man was really going to be the end of it. And he just like, look, you fucked up when you made it look like a Turtles Locals fucking death. So
I guess we both
fucked up. And I'm just like, the fucking Jimenez. So then we get to the fucking this. Y'all gotta stop throwing these things in there. We don't know what the fuck is going on. We see these white people and lines of coke and
I'm like, okay, because I'm like, this scene is looking familiar. Okay.
Like, what the fuck? Okay, so basically, this guy and this woman come to kill
the Jimenez.
I didn't realize they was Jimenez until they threw the cards down.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, this is Jimenez. So they was basically coming to kill husband and wife because they found out one was a rat and blah, blah, blah. So when they throw the cards down, we find out it's Jimenez.
So was the girl a rat?
Yeah, the white was a rat. So they basically made it seem like you want to have to kill yourself or we want to kill them. See, he ain't telling me before they died that, oh, we actually gonna kill your wife too. But as soon as they ordered the coke, I mean, when do y'all come up with these things, y'all? Made the man snort coke until he died.
See, the thing about it is, I remember that scene on the previews, and I was like, who the fuck is snorting coke to their nosebleeds?
Right.
Ew.
So that's when we see that it was the Jimenez. we're finally about to meet the Jimenez that Logos felt like was after his ass all of this time.
Right.
I remember that shit. So then we get to Sax, and Sax is asking about Donovan. He meets Mock at the subway. He's asking about Donovan, you know, did you look into Donovan yet? Because I kind of feel like it might be his ass. And he's just like, no. He's like, but what were you doing meeting up with Bailey? And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah. He's like, what are you tracing my phone? And he's like, no, while I was in the process of trying to find his ass, I found out that she was talking to him. What was you talking about him for? Like, what was y'all meeting for? And he was like, you know, I met up with him because he said he had some information about St. Patrick and Egan. And he's just like, it's like Mike kind of seems like he suspects Sax as the mole now. So he's just kind of like, well, motherfucker, I tell you what, you stay around. Don't try to leave the city, because I will be watching. You know what? Mike gonna have to die. I gotta stop saying people gotta die.
Mike gotta die.
Mike gotta die.
He does. Out of everybody.
So then we get to the big interview with Ghost and the kids and Tasha. Tasha's looking like she's at a baby shower, but Tasha looks like she, really, I got more than that. Tasha's looking like she had her baby shower, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Tasha is glowing, and it's because Victoria is so pregnant. She's so adorable. I can't.
So cute. Her little lips.
I can't.
Rolling her face.
I mean, but they got the whole enchilada. The kids is dressed down.
No, can I tell you something? Tariq was almost back in his normal self. Tariq was like a mini ghost in that little purple suit. I was like, oh my God,
They got family pictures in the background and shit that we know y'all took the day before y'all slept. I'm just look at Yasmin. Yasmin don't got just the ponytail on top of her head. Y'all done parted that shit.
so cute. Ponytail like boss, Yasmin. Yes, looking like a united front. I love that shit. All right.
So basically, Olivia Pope is asking James about the case and, you know, how things went and how does he feel about everything. And, you know, then she brings up Angela and then she talks to Tasha and she's just like, you know, I know this has to be hard for you because it brings back up the affair. And, you know, she's like, I noticed you aren't wearing your wedding ring. And Tasha's just kind of stumped and she's just like,
Shit, like she forgot about the fucking wedding.
and
But she sold it, right?
her boyfriend's in the back, and she looks at him, and he's just like, and she's like, I sold it
Cause she did though.
because I had to, you know, the court fees and stuff, and taking care of such a large family is just not easy. And then she asks her something else,
She was like, are you ready to start your life back with James?
and
Build
she,
your life back.
yeah, she looked at Tony again, and I mean at Terry again, and he's like. And she's like, yes, because, you know, it wasn't all his fault. It was my fault, too, for not believing in his dream. I mean, I actually do believe that.
And I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying it, Tasha.
I actually do believe that, but, I mean, if this is part of your life, okay. Like, this was just too much for me.
No, I think that was a real thing. That
No, Tasha really don't believe that. I mean, I believe that, but I don't think that Tasha feels like that's the reason.
No, I feel like she feels like it's one of the reasons. That's what fucking big. And didn't her mother say that shit to her when they was like, when she first found out about
I can't
we gotta go back. It's not.
But meanwhile, when she does say that she's ready to rebuild with him, Ghost is like, the kids are like, this fucking bitch. And the lies, the lie. Go back and watch Tariq and Ray face. They both was looking like, this bitch lying again. So then we get to know it.
I mean, they know that's what they gotta do for the camera. Or she supposed to be like, no, I don't want
I mean, y'all gotta be lucky that Tariq acted right.
Right.
He could have set it off in that motherfucker.
See, the thing about it is, though, James heard like in one move.
Do you remember that time when he was like, so I'm supposed to apologize to mom like you did with your side bitch or something? And that was the first time he snapped on me. He grabbed me and I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
And he was like,
he did the shit out of
so then we get to Donovan. Donovan comes to Angela's apartment and he's like, you know, I kind of was feeling like, what if it was Sax? And she was like, Sax? Like, you know, I mean, he would have jerked off over top of Greg's body. I'm like,
That's nasty. Sax is a sick motherfucker.
but I can't see him pull the trigger. And he's like, well, that's why I bought the keys. I got the fucking tapes. So let's check them the fuck out. So, oh, so yeah, he bought up. I forgot about that. I forgot that Sax actually went to the jail to find that guy that supposedly stabbed Lobos.
Yeah.
And she didn't know that because the night that she found out, he just texted her and was like, Lobos, his guy, is dead. And then he brought up that he had met up with Bailey because she didn't know about that. She didn't, so it did kind of make him look suspicious, but she already know that Sax is a punk ass bitch anyway. So then we go to Tariq in the car with Dre, and he's basically just trying to get the truth with Dre. You know, Dre's like, you know, why did you lie to me? And he's like, I lied to you because I want to know the truth. You know, is it true that my father set up Kane and them? Was my mother involved? Was Uncle Tommy involved? And I mean, for the most part, Dre's telling him the truth.
But I feel like, who the fuck? Dre wasn't even there. Only thing he knows is fucking, only thing he knows is Kaden's story.
Right. Yeah.
He's not from there. He don't fucking know him.
So then, Tommy meets with the Jimenez, and you know, they're basically like, you can just tell that they snort coke too. You know, people that snort coke, you really don't see the anger. You know, the Lobos was just like floating on the cloud. A dangerous ass man floating on the cloud. You know, they're just kiki and shit. And he's just like, you know, y'all owe me a favor for fucking killing Julio, going back on your word. And y'all owe me because of me killing Lobos, y'all did not fucking kill Lobos, for the record. Because I killed Lobos, y'all are the head, the head people with the coke in Mexico, right? Like, you know, I ain't fucking, so they like, we won't have to think about it. So he told me, you know, don't think too fucking long.
Don't take too long, bitch.
Oh, he also said he wanted some of he wanted more. He
wanted the territory back that they gave, plus 6 more corners.
Right, and he wanted some of the California,
yeah.
And he was like, you want that back because of those serves? And he was like, no, he does want me to work for the West Coast, but this ain't got shit to do with that. I want some of that shit too because you owe me big. In the words of Angela Valdez, bitch. I don't know why we gotta. I don't want to know about Jimenez.
Like now I'm scared because now you're introducing their asses in here, like.
So then we get to Tariq in the room, sipping lean, playing his game. Here come Ghost, like I made dinner.
Where is he still getting these prescriptions from? That's my thing.
Where's Mom? Mom's out with Lakeisha. I'm like, okay, bitch. So he's just like, you know, he asking him about how did he meet up with Kane? You know, who introduced you to Kane? And he's just like, nah, I met him
On the street.
on the street. He said he was a friend of Sean's.
He did?
And he said he was a friend of Sean's. And he was just like, oh, okay. And then, you know, Tariq started asking him questions like, well, I can't remember what he asked, but everything that he asked Ghost fucking lied. And I'm like,
It's not, he didn't really lie. It was like omitting. So yeah, it was still.
he fucking lied to
But
him.
it's just like,
And he already knows the truth because Dre already fucking told him. So it's just like,
stop lying.
from then on out, it was like everything Ghost said went in one ear and out the fucking other. Like, okay, I tried, you still fucking lying. I don't give a fuck. That's when Teresi calls Ghost and he's just like, 2 more days. Ghost hang up on his ass. I'm like, damn, all this shit going on. I fucking forgot about Teresi's ass. But he's just like, yeah, come in and eat dinner when you get a chance. So then we go to, I call this pregnant karaoke. Because Tasha was just sitting there on the couch with her stomach off.
Stomach poking.
What the fuck? This Tasha, okay. So, yeah, we find out she ain't with no fucking Lakeisha Turd and invited her ass out to karaoke night. They got her up there singing Whitney fucking Houston.
Go off,
I'm like, go ahead, Notori. The notes is hitting tonight. Go the fuck off, girl.
Go off.
Go off. This ain't them 307 days, bitch. You better let them know. Okay.
Get on my nerves.
So they talking up and shit like, you know, they leaving and he like, yeah, I live around the corner. Me and my friends, we do this all the time or whatever. You know, they flirting or whatever. And I'm just looking like, cause I watch Courtney Party and I'm looking like, you know what? This is like Ghost all over again. This bitch is lying, sneaking, cheating. But like Tanea said, she being a little bit sloppy with that shit. Like it's just too much going the fuck on. But from what I can see, Tasha is doing more of the heavy flirt, you know, because he was like, we could be the next BB and CC. And she like, no, not like no brothers and sisters. We could be like the next, you know, B and J. She ain't say that, but that's what she said. She didn't say that, but that's what she said.
Right.
And then they start kissing. I'm like, he told her, you know what, let me get you a cab and get you home. This little hot ass bitch was ready to go, you know, risk it all that fucking night. Alright. So then Mike goes to Donovan's house. Mike goes to Mike and asks about Donovan and asks wants him to go question him. That's the part. It must have been two parts with Mike and Mike. Because this is that part when he goes and questions him, and this is when Mike gets nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get to Tasha. Tasha coming out the bathroom this morning. She gloating like, I found a new love of my life. Look on the bed, there go a fucking ring. I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. Then it's fucking ring, goes like it ain't gonna open itself. So you know he go tell her like, look, I need you to wear this tonight. You know, this is the replacement for the one that you fake had to sell. And you know, the first time I gave you this ring, it was because you made me a better criminal. This time it's because you made me a better man. And I'm just like, Tasha, you gotta take that fucking ring because this man is so fine and I just can't resist him. Tasha looking like,
Fuck you, nigga.
no, I don't want to do this shit. God damn it. It's just too much going on for me.
It was too much going on in this episode.
So then we get to Tommy and Tariq. Tommy come over, come to talk. You know, the parents ain't home. That bitch out. I mean, they probably was at the party because this is the day of the party. So he come and talk to him, and you know, he asking Tommy questions, and you know, Tommy's just like, you know, I didn't know about that Kane getting set up shit. So then he's like, well, did my mother know? Like, he just digging, asking more fucking questions. He's still drinking lean, playing his game, and he's just like, you know what? This is something that we should talk about when you get older. Oh no, he asked him about, you know, have you murdered people?
Yeah.
Has my dad murdered people? And he's just like, this is something that we should talk about when we get older. And he's just like, okay.
Because it was just like, this is not my story to tell. You should definitely talk to your parents.
So then we get the truth. They mingling and shit. Stern introduced him to Leonardo, some guy that you can tell that Stern wants to control along with everybody else. And then we get to Olivia Pope talking to James, and she's just like, you know, I want the real. You know, I can tell that she don't love your ass no more. She do not fucking love you. I can see that shit all over her face. And he look over at Tasha like, damn, you noticed it too. But then Lorenz Tate, we finally get to meet Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate come forward and she's like,
he looks,
well,
he's so cute.
I'm a reporter. She's not going to talk to me, so you need to go ahead and talk to her. So they talking, and I mean, you remember the introduction?
Yeah, well, he was just saying like,
that's my brother.
He was like, you know, you fought the law and you won. He was like, I didn't win yet. So he was just basically, you know, talking to him about the other guy that Stern had been talking to, and he was like, I know they're pushing you that way. He was like, not really. He was like, I'm just, you know, I'm listening to what they gotta say, like something like that. He was like, well, I got a property for you. And he was like, and he gave him a card. And it's in Queens, where he's from.
Yeah.
So,
but you can also tell that he knows what type of guy Stern is.
Right.
So he's just like, you know, you need to holler at me, another brother from another mother from Queens, helping Queens, and live.
right, because it's like, because I was kind of thinking about the whole thing that Stern's trying to do, and like it's just like he's not really helping up the community. Like he's like the hospital that he's trying to do is in like Manhattan, so they already like it's for like rich people or whatever. So it's just like
because he said it could be just another corruption to the city, is
right.
Like this.
So it's just like he's trying to like put a black face on some white shit so he can get like he's not really helping black people or trying to help like people in the bad neighborhood like Lorenz Tate.
Right. So then we get to Tariq. At this point, Tariq is gone. Like his eyes are low, the room is spinning. He all fucking he in the mirror vibing, you know, in the room, all high and shit. Here come fucking Rainer. I'm like, oh shit. Cause see, for a minute while I was looking at Tariq, I was like, oh my god, like is he about to snap?
And he really thinks Rainer's about to die.
No, I thought that Tariq was about to take her out the way Tommy took Holly out. I'm not even gonna lie. Like he really looked like he was out of his fucking mind. I was really scared for Rainer. So you know they basically talking and he was just like, you know, mom's a liar, dad's a liar. He's telling more of the same shit that he been saying, you know, we can't fucking trust them.
And Rainer's like, bitch, I know they lie, but we need
She was like, we need dad to look good. We have to make sure he look good. Do you want all of this shit to disappear? Dad goes to jail, the condos.
I don't care about him going to jail. She's like, you dumb as shit. If he go to jail,
LAWDDDDDD, bro. Because remember, she went to choke. I'm like, okay. And he like, bitch, I'm not going to no fucking suburbs. And she was saying it's in Connecticut or something. He was like, you can do that shit if you want to, you fucking idiot. I'm not doing none of that shit. The fuck? And she just like, you all sneaking out of school and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? She pushes ass. I'm like, Raina,
next time you go in this room, go in there with a broomstick. You gotta whoop that ass.
Crazy. And she just like, he told her, he was like, we cannot trust them. We cannot trust them. So he pushed her, he grabbed her by her fucking arm, throw her ass in the hallway, and he like, yeah, too bad mom's not here to help you.
To save
you, and then slammed the fucking door. I was like, look, I'll take the push, because I really thought that he was about to take her out.
She need to whoop his ass.
It was Big Mama. Big Mama was babysitting that little badass.
She's babysitting Yasmin, they grown.
Shit.
You know what, Raina? Next time in his sleep, just beat the shit out of him with a bat. Fuck him up.
So then we get back to the party and we see Terry hating, you know, I see your new little ring. I see your little ring. And she's like, it ain't even like that. And then, you know, he storm off or some shit. No, Stern comes walking out and he's like, where's your husband? And that's when his ass fucking walk away. And then Ghost is coming over. So he's just like, you know, I saw you talking to Councilman Tate. Stay the fuck away from him. Basically, he don't know what he's talking about and I can't control him. It would be better because I know exactly what Leonardo's up to and I can control his ass. And he's just like, well, actually, I like what Tate had to say. So, you know, I might do what I gotta do. And he's just like, that's not gonna work. We're gonna do my guy because it's gonna be a lot easier. But I can just see, because the thing is that even though you do have this money hold over top of his head, you're not gonna tell him what the fuck.
See, the thing is, Ghost is already, like, it's like Ghost is like every little second clocking all his fucking teeth.
Right.
Again, he's gonna be staring at his fucking game. Again, it's just like.
So then we get to fucking Mike in the hood. I could tell he was in the hood. I could just tell by the stairwell. In Donovan's hood. Go knocking on the door, putting the silencer, got the gun behind his back. You know what?
Big ass gun.
Want to go take the black fed out. Why do you want to take the black fed out? Okay. Open the door, it's the fucking daughter. He like, I didn't know that Donovan had custody of his girl. So she's like, yeah, he's not here right now, though. You want me to tell him to call you? He's like, that's all right. I'll talk to you later. He was about to go blow Donovan. We gotta get Mike off these streets, Courtney. He is dangerous. Jesus Christ. So then we get back to Angela and Donovan. They're still reviewing the tapes and they're looking. And she's like, the fact of the matter is that Ghost did not plant this gun. It was not there before our guys got there. It was somebody from one of us. And he's just like, she's asking him, you know, who else was there, at what time was there, who else reviewed this, So they look in and they see that it was Mike. They zoom in, but as they find out, somebody's knocking on the door. It's fucking Sax.
Hold on, because Donovan went for his piece.
I didn't even see that.
He was right there in the back. Like, I didn't even see that. Yo, rewatch that shit. I was cracking up. Like, yes, Donovan. He know what the fuck is up.
So it's Sax. He's just like, look, you know, me and Mike been working on some things, and we think that it might be Donovan. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, think about it. You know, he's still talking shit. She looking like,
you stupid motherfucker. Hey, Donovan, you heard that shit?
he like, oh, what's up, Donovan? I ain't nothing.
You heard all that, didn't you?
He like, yeah.
Bitch.
So Angela like, come on, let's all just figure it out. I'm like, yes! Let's all as a team.
We know. I'm so happy y'all finally finding out.
Hallelujah. So then we get to Tasha. Terry, we knew this was coming. And let me wrap this up. Tasha comes in, you know, Terry's like, what are you doing here with your new little ring? And she's just like, you know, you were the one that told me that I had to make it look good and real for him or whatever. So what the fuck is you complaining about? And just like, you know, you need to go. And she's like, you right, I do need to go, but I just can't stop thinking. If I hadn't let Ghost, it would have been me and you. You know, what if you would have came with, where were you? What did it say?
No.
What kind of coward was I to not wait for you? Basically, girl, I'm like, okay, well, let's throw the whole sheet fucking Terry just to save the case off the fucking window. You little press ass. See, this is the shit I've been talking about.
This is
y'all look at me like I'm mad.
Because you say some rude ass shit. Because you also, I'm for love.
This bitch wasn't even getting hit from the back. This was some real make love shit. What type of disrespect?
You could never forget that when he took Andy to Miami, she was Mrs.
Alright,
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
Alright.
They both trash. So, I mean, like, I understand, like, the thing about Culture is she's in a real vulnerable state right now.
Whatever.
She's fucked all up. Her kids is acting crazy, asking all types of questions. She hates her fucking husband, but she has to stay fake married to him.
Alright,
It's like, you know, silver is kind of like a silver lining, but it's just not good for her. Like, this is not the nigga you should be fucking, honestly.
So yeah, they had sex. They made love. Tanae ain't watching.
I
I had to explain it to her like, shit, what's wrong with him? Oh my god, he really in it. He ass naked.
Yeah. And I was like, I can't handle it.
So then we get, then finally, Tommy calls Teresi and no, I'm sorry. He gets another call from Teresi. No, this is the call when Ghost and Tommy are together and he tells him he has to call Teresi. He's like, why don't I call Teresi? He's like, because I killed a Marshall, he covered up for me. And he's like, well, I killed Bailey. And he's like, what? And he's like, we fucked up again because now you left the fucking body there. You didn't even clean it up yourself. We can't trust no fucking body. So I got Teresi covering up for me because I killed somebody. You got Proctor covering up for you because you killed somebody. We back to square one, motherfucker, looking stupid. He like, well, look, I tell you what, you call Teresi, handle that. I'm gonna go meet up with Proctor. We go to meet up with Proctor. Proctor going in his house, minding his business,
taking a little nap after a while.
So basically, Mark is like, you know, the last place that Bailey was basically heard from was here. You know, I traced the cell phone, got a little bing from the tower over here. He's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. Like, he wasn't here. He's like, look, I don't know what happened, but it's either you're going to tell me what happened or they're going to kill your ass. So it's one of the two. Make up your fucking mind. So he's just like, look, I don't know what you're talking about. You can see the stress all over his face. Like, oh shit, what the fuck am I want to do? Mock leaves. Ghost is in the fucking corner looking like, okay, now I know what I gotta do. I gotta kill Proctor. I gotta hire the Jamaicans or the Haitians or somebody. Somebody gotta kill his ass because he got to fucking go. And then we get to Teresi calling Tommy and we find out, yeah, he the daddy. This was the end of Mari. This was the Mari episode. Teresi, you are the father. And at first Tommy wasn't really believing him, but after he brought up Kate and her being a stripper in Atlantic City and shit, he was kind of like,
he gonna say, I had something for redheads. Oh, come on.
I was like, oh, now
come on, that's sick.
So I'm pretty sure that we run out of time. I'm probably gonna have to do some editing, but you guys make sure you comment. So much happened this episode.
So much.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know where the season is going from here on out. I know that Courtney is paving the way to season 5. We have to trust the process. I'm stressed the fuck out.
I think it just fucked up.
Y'all be blessed. I'll see you guys next week. Comment all week. Tell me what y'all think, y'all predictions. If this is your first time watching, make sure you subscribe. We'll be here every Sunday with an all-new power review. For the people who have been watching, make sure you share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother.
And if you didn't know, now you know there's no show like the show where we have a bomb-ass power review even when we are confused as fuck.